Did I start this correctly? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Hey, good evening. I am here. It is 12:34 on Monday, March 24th. Hey, ooh, banana, yeah. So, this is a game I wanted to do for a while. I was waiting for it to drop on NSO, and then I remembered that NSO doesn't have Super Game Boy compatibility. So this game is, like, really lame without it, because it's made for the Super Game Boy. So, with a little finagling, I managed to get, BSNES. Not even really finagling. Just, managed to get BSNES to run this. It turns out that if you run a Super Game Boy or Super Game Boy 2 ROM, through it... now it's not working. Oh, because the window's not active. Whoops. So, yeah, what I did was, I got BSNES. Again, this is really gotta do physical Super Game Boy at some point. I do own this game physically. So here's the problem. Here's the problem. The original Super Game Boy in America, does not output correctly. Or it does output, but it does not, the clock speed is incorrect. It runs games like 2% faster, and it does mess with the audio because of that. So what I did was, I actually, instead of using the Super Game Boy, I'm using, if you saw the splash screen at the beginning, I'm using the Japanese-only Super Game Boy 2, which actually does run the games at the proper clock speed. So everything should sound great. And again, the reason I'm playing this Game Boy game through the Super Game Boy is because it has the enhanced border. It has better colors. This actually has more colors than a normal Super Game Boy or Game Boy game in general would have, thanks to a special function of the Super Game Boy that allows it to render colors in, like, 8x8 pixel squares. So you can actually, like, anything that's static on the screen can actually be its own color palette, which is really cool. It's a neat way of subverting the technical limitations of the original Game Boy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to play this game. It came out on NSO. The NSO version does not have Super Game Boy stuff. Only has the Game Boy Color stuff, which, does not emulate the same way. It doesn't emulate the functions the same way this does. Or rather, it doesn't at all, because the Game Boy Color doesn't have the Super Nintendo stuff. So other than that, there's a couple little minor differences here and there, but this is the optimal way to play this. So I was like, you know what, I'll get this set up and I'll play it. You know, I don't normally openly admit when I'm emulating something, but this is a special case, just because, just all the stuff involved in getting it to work is just, worth mentioning. But yeah, it's BSNES running a Super Game Boy 2 ROM that is also running the Donkey Kong ROM. Like, you actually select Super Game Boy, and then it pulls up another menu to select the Game Boy game. So yeah, and it works pretty well. I tested it a bit. Not much slowdown, so this should just be like an optimal experience. And yeah, that's we're gonna start with this tonight, and then in like 2 hours or so, we'll do some Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, I love this game. This game's great. You don't actually have a Super Nintendo. It's the only Nintendo console you don't own. That and the Virtual Boy. Oh, really? So the Virtual Boy and the DSi and the Wii U are the three that I don't own. So, like, I have to wonder, like, the box, like, tells you that this isn't the whole game, right? Like, it starts with the classic Donkey Kong, which is like, oh, hey, that's, interesting, probably very short. So you could drop the hammer in this one. One of the speed accuracy stuff compares to the N64 implementation that only emulates the Pokemon games. Oh, the transfer pack? Those run properly, because there's an option to double and triple the speed on it. The infamous Pie Factory level. This was cut from the home version of this game. It only shows up in the arcade, the original arcade. So right away, I'm going to say that the way that controls is like way differently It's nowhere near what the arcade had the arcade controls because it's, well, if you haven't seen this game, you'll see once I finish the 4 arcade stages. Yeah, but I wonder if it's like ever so slightly faster or slower at normal speed, but it's a turn-based game, so no one really notices. I don't know. You would be able to tell because of the music. Because, again, the Super Game Boy original runs Game Boy games like 2% faster, and it's very noticeable in the sound effects and music. Like, you could tell it's like quicker and higher pitched. Yeah. Save the girl. Or did I? I love this. Like, anyone who hasn't played this game, who's experiencing it on, like, NSO for the first time, like, I wonder if they, I wonder if they would be expecting to be faked out like that. I can't imagine. I think the box for the game did mention that there's, like, 90-something stages. But just the subversion of the end of Donkey Kong being like, oh, Mario actually loses. It's fun. It's fun! This game's very unbalanced in how many lives it gives you. It tosses you lives. Get 1 for every 100, plus then it rounds the remaining point score up and just gives you another one. A little ridiculous. But this game's not super difficult anyway. Hot take, but I highly prefer the non-Super Game Boy sound effects for stuff like Pauline's voice. So in this version, in this game in particular, I think that's the only sound effect that's changed. Look at this map screen. It looks so nice on the Super Game Boy. Even on the Game Boy Color, it's only like 4 colors. But because this is a static map with no movement on it, they're able to inject a lot more color into it, which is really cool. Anyway, this is the meat and potatoes of the game. Yeah, on the original Game Boy hardware, it would just be like, she just makes like a beep noise when she screams help. It is a Super Game Boy enhanced thing. So, by the way, that actually comes from the Super Nintendo itself, not the Game Boy. I found out because I had an emulator called BGB, which properly emulated Super Game Boy borders and graphics, but any sounds that were enhanced by Super Game Boy would not play through it, which is why I had to find an alternative. Because I was like, oh, that's gonna mess up some of the stuff with trying to stream it. Would have been cool if the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake had levels from this as a bonus, yeah. I haven't played that. I really want to. It's partially why I want to stream this. So, the actual game is kind of like a puzzle platformer. It's really neat. You can Mario 2 your enemies up. You get this, like, cool movement tech where you can swing on ropes. Collect all 3 of the, treasures in each stage. The parasol, the hat, and the, purse to do the bonus stage. If Mario falls too far, he kind of wipes out a bit. If he falls really far, you die, just like in the arcade game. But thankfully, it's a lot more lenient. And also, from the lower you are, the less penalty you take. So, like, moderate, it's like a roll, which doesn't cost you much time. Like a higher height, he kind of lays on the ground for a bit, and the highest height, he loses a life. I was thinking about when you said you were using an SNES emulator. I was about to question why you said GB emulator since it'll support the borders. Yeah, it just doesn't support the SNES sound. Unfortunately, so it does make it a little, less than optimal. Carry the key to each stage to clear it. If you let the key rest outside of its, oh, that's not an enemy. Whoops. Learning experience. Mario gets some wacky moves in this. Again, if you play Mario vs. Donkey Kong 1, you'll know what they are. Get that. You could also do like a high jump with that. This game actually had the backflip before Mario 64 had it. If you pull back on the control stick or control pad and jump. But yeah, I didn't play this game when it first came out. My brother got it like a few years later as like a Christmas gift or birthday gift. And I remember playing it, I'm just like, oh, this is really fun. And I've actually been wanting to stream this for a while. I remember back when I played Pizza Tower, I was thinking about this game. So the fact that I finally had an excuse to was nice. You know, I could have done it at any point. Also, this slot machine game here, I will say, I know what the question mark up is in the corner there. If you get, it has to be in that exact order. It has to be Donkey Kong, Mario, hat. You get 9 up for that. I don't know why it says question mark, but it's I don't know. The Mario 1-ups can be in any slot. A lot of smaller Switch games like Mario vs. Donkey Kong I missed out on that I'm really excited to go back and catch up on once I transfer your stuff to the Switch too. And my launch day Switch will be free to do nefarious things with, yeah. My Switch, so now the weird Joy-Con rail, like, connector issue is happening on both, sides. So, if that isn't a sign of planned obsolescence, I don't know what is, because I'm using a launch day Switch. Ah! Momentum. Also, there's multiple death noises. You get that, like, classic Donkey Kong one if you hit an enemy or fall off a cliff. But if you get burnt, you get that other one. Anyway, these enemies speed up when you grab a hammer. You could also throw the hammer, which you saw a little bit in the intro. And then grab it from a higher level, which is cool. But, like, if it falls off screen, then it's just gone. I honestly thought you could always throw the hammer away in the arcade version, and when I played the original arcade version later on, after playing this, I was like, oh, you can't actually do that. That noise is that a little electrical beam thing. Plan on reshelling your Switch, and I hope that comes with new rails since yours are a bit weird too. Yeah, it's like this. The Joy-Cons aren't bad. What's happening is the I probably should get the 1-up first. What's happening is the Joy-Cons just occasionally like not get read by the Switch. Like, I'll have them both plugged in, and I'll suddenly say one of them's disconnected. And it happened a lot with the left one, because the left Joy-Con was broken, and the button didn't work on it, so it was sliding out of the connector. Ah! Okay, if you're holding something, you can't get killed by, electricity, which is nice. I'm doing this the hard way. It's an incredibly easy way to do this. There we go. So the big score means nothing. The only thing that determines how many lives you get between sections is your time remaining. Every 100 gets you a life, and then the remaining gets rounded up, even if you only have 1 point. It's like an ideal score to get is like 100 and then 1 point at the end for time remaining. The actual score doesn't do jack shit. This is the other bonus game. It's just a roulette. Really easy, because wherever you hit the button is where it stops. So, 2. There we go. Has like an offset of like 1. So every 4 stages you fight Donkey Kong. It's not always a fight. Sometimes it's just a reach him scenario. In fact, I think most of them are reach him scenarios. It's only the last stage of each world that's a fight. Yeah. Handstanding protects you from damage. From falling objects, rather. You're stay connected most of the time, but just a little bit of an extra pressure will be enough to make them just loose enough to disconnect. Doesn't hold them as well anymore. But I mean, the problem is, like, mine, like, the right one has no issues at all, and now all of a sudden the connector on the Switch isn't reading it every time I like, load it from sleep mode. I'll have to, like, disconnect the Joy-Con and click it back in for it to, like, stay on, and I don't know what's causing that issue. And it used to only be the left side that it happened to. Now it's both sides. So neat thing is that all these intermissions actually show you, like, stuff that's coming up in the next area. Like these bridges, which is neat. It's kind of like a little mini tutorial without forcing you to, like, do it yourself. See, like, I get a whole life just for those 4 points. It's really, really, really generous. You can only save after every 4 stages. So you only ever have to go through 3 in a row to get to, where you were again, which is okay, but also not super great. Later on, some of the stages are just very annoying. Some enemies also cannot be lifted. So you can't place stuff on areas that are already got something on it, like the items. Neat little trick with this, too. Anytime you grab one, the music restarts, which restarts the timer as well. Ups. I might not be able to get that. I think there's a bit of input delay with this controller. I still got it anyway, though. The only other game besides this I've played in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series is the DSiWare one, but I really enjoyed that. Wonder if I should at least try the DS one it's based on. I don't know. Any of the mini stuff doesn't interest me. I really just want to play the first one. That was a pseudo-sequel to this game. You actually tried a bit of the Amiibo one, but not much of it. I mean, I could see the appeal of those games, but, like, I don't know. Another little trick with these, when they despawn after the music runs out, they always despawn from where you place them to the end. So, if I place this here, that means that the ladder's going to despawn downwards, as opposed to despawning in the middle, if I put it in the middle, or the bottom up, if I put it in the bottom. A little helpful in some later stages. I don't know what determines whether or not Mario closes the door. I think there's something specific about it, but I don't know what. Maybe it's the tens digit of the time matching the stage number? I don't know. Fire. Just straight fire. Alright, let's... Nothing. Anyway, I already have 25 lives, so I'm good. It's a little trick with this one. You go down if you place it right there. Mario's a little slippery. Again, I think there's a little bit of input lag on my controller, too. Yeah, there's like a couple frames of delay on the input. That was me being stupid. Mario S. Hey Celine, how you doing? Remember when Nintendo released some kind of weird framework for indie devs to make the games for Nintendo consoles with WebKit, and they made an incredibly bland MVDK game to demonstrate it, and then no one ever actually made anything with that SDK because it sucked. Wow, really? Worse than if I had gotten 3 hats. Boss stage, you fight a boss. You fight Donkey Kong. Like, you actually fight him. I don't think you have to do that now. It's later stages where the barrels just don't stop moving. For some reason, Mario just stands there and lets Donkey Kong get away. Every time. Virtual console version of this game tones that flashing effect down. I found out. It does not flash that intensely. Looked it up, and yeah, there's a Mario game on consoles programmed entirely in JavaScript. It'd be interesting to poke at if any of the scripting could be modified. The game is Tipping Stars. Oh, the 3DS Mario vs. Donkey Kong game. Yeah. Look how vibrant that map looks. That looks like a Game Boy Color game. I think this is the first stage to introduce scrolling. So we got scrolling, we got bouncy, we got bounce pads, trampolines. Mizu the Floats was joined the chat for once left a Fernal Equinox, and someone pulled a fire alarm. Oh yeah, I heard about that. No fall damage is nice? Oh no, there's fall damage. Just not... You just have to fall a certain height for it to happen. I don't know what that thing is, but I don't want to step on it. It was on both Wii U and 3DS. It was only the time Nintendo experimented cross-buy too. Yes, I do remember that. Yeah, no, that happened a couple hours ago, didn't it? The fire alarm pull, or at least an hour ago. It reminds me of my days for Affinity United. Someone would pull the fire alarm every year at that. And, yeah, that's not a great thing to do. Don't do that, please. Did I miss something in chat? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, the lift, like, terminals at the end don't kill you, like they do in the arcade game. I think this... Yeah, you get all sorts of fun switches in this game. I don't mean to be backflipping like that, I'm trying to double jump. The game keeps thinking I'm inputting back for some reason. I think someone was smoking weed. Oh my god, I almost got the 9 up. Wow. Damn, yo. You know? Also, is the volume a little too low? I can raise it a bit. Oops, clicked the wrong thing. There we go. This has 3 sections instead of 2. Ooh, my right ear is liking that. Okay. So we gotta get to the top right and pull that lever to open the gate, and then we could carry the key over. There's no reason to carry the key around with me, unless I want to defeat the, plants. I kinda do. Or not. Oh no, those are indestructible. Never mind. Oops. This music sounds terrible coming from a not Game Boy speaker. I would agree. This song, yeah, it's a little rough. It's a little beepy, but the soundtrack, the soundtrack in general is pretty good. There's some bangers for how simplistic the music in this game is. That didn't work. The game doesn't really keep track of if you've gotten the treasures in every single stage, so it's not really worth getting them all if you don't need them. I went the wrong way. Yeah, it just lists the clear times. There are 10 stages total, counting the intro 4. Wonder if retro achievements tracks them. Maybe. How does that even work anyway? You just gotta verify your scores with like a run. Can I just duck under this? Yes, I can. Way easier. I have the cartridge and Game Boy Color to play this with, but you're thinking this will be one of the games you put in your Zelda game and watch if you can finally get that modded. Nice. The emulator could detect what you do in-game and reward the achievements the same way as in modern games. Oh, interesting. Easy. Oh yeah, we got the Donkey Kong Jr. stages, complete with the same climbing mechanics. Faster if you are on 1, quicker if you're on, quicker climb if you're on 2, slower descent on 2, and, slower climb on 1. Even comes with the whole droppable, fruit gimmick. Gotta make use of RA more. It's gotta deal with the RetroArch to do that. I've heard RetroArch is coming under fire. The dev of it is apparently, kind of just a complete shithead. They've always been for years, that's not new. Okay. I don't think there's a air limit underwater. Like the music just stops. Oh, ooh. Okay. Whoa. Reject humanity, return to monkey. Ook ook ack. Hey, Karma. Danky King. Miss being able to use open emote. Whoa, these enemies are zip zooming. Misusing OpenEMU, a really nice multi-system emulator like RetroArch, but significantly better UI UX. Problem is with Mac OS only. Oh. I guess this opens the gate, but closes the... Yeah. It makes the bridges appear, so now those things run wild. Whoa! Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, these things don't kill you if they touch you. They just push you. Yeah, if you're holding the key, you can't really jump over the door, so you miss the one up there. Damn. I got screwed out of 2 1-ups there. You cannot grab ladders midair. You need a platform at the bottom part. Why does black and yellow have a fucking foot emote? He's a fucking agent of chaos, let me tell you. I've never actually hung out with him in VR chat before. We only know each other through Twitch. Where am I going? Wait, whoa, what am I doing here? Is there a way to, like, move the camera around? No. Oh, the switch is over here. What good did that do, exactly? This persona says big feet. Okay, I mean, fair enough, but... Maybe sending an enemy, a ladybug up there is the right move. Show the Gameless's box art similar to the grid view in Steam, but Steam has now, but at one point load the entire Sega Genesis library on it. It's fun checking out so many random games based on the box arts if you were a kid in the 90s in a rental store. Cool. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm supposed to do. This is a little tricky. Okay. So what we're going to do is drop the key down there, and then quickly go down here and fuck it up. Our first pretty tricky stage, to be honest. Honestly, your favorite emote, what is that? Puppy Brain. I've seen that one before. Oh! It's him in a pup hood. It's good to know Twitch at least just allows that. It means I could be way more deprived with my own emotes. It's not a pup hood. Yes, it is. I'm looking at it. Well, what the hell is it? Now I can't get it off my screen. It looks like one because of the color. That's just his upper head. Oh. Should revisit some Genesis games, since I really like that system. Why isn't the raid alert going off? There we go. Hey, ZG Mong, thank you for the raid. Remember, your favorite game to come out of exploring that was Rocket Knight Adventures. I really want to actually finish that game sometime. I've never played that game, but I'm interested in it. I'm interested in this. It opens like a cartoon. Okay. Love this game so much. Oh man, me too. Thank you. What were you streaming? Were you doing art or something else? More art. Oh, nice. Cool, cool. That block, I think, moves on its... Oh, no, it's like a thwomp. You can ride it. Wait. There we go. I love the smile. from the side. He's like Donkey Kong's smug grin. Yeah, that one. Why did that boss theme go so hard? The boss themes in this game in general are really good. Most of the stage themes are good. It's just that one really annoying beepy sound, like suspense music. This area has one of the best songs in the game, I think. This section of 3. Very short, repetitive loop, but it's really good sounding. It's pleasurable to the ears. Not this one, this is the bad one. Actually don't know what to do here. What's this do? Oh, it changes the platforms. To be honest, where you go? I was gonna say, do I even need that thing in the middle? Ghost core music. Donkey Kong is so toony coded, yeah. This is like classic Donkey Kong I mean, it is classic Donkey Kong. Which is weird because, canonically, classic Donkey Kong is Cranky Kong in the country games. And Donkey Kong Jr. is the current Donkey Kong. You don't really need that center platform thing. Sounds like a peacock. Kinda. Also, hey. Yeah, there's definitely a little input lag on this. It's probably the program, rather than the controller. I mean, I'm using the same one I used for FF7, so... I'm at 51 lives already. This stage. The stage's music. It's like any stage that involves these ear enemies plays this theme. Couldn't grab it. Yay! Ah. Yeah. When they even established the cranky thing? That was Donkey Kong Country 1's instruction manual, and Nintendo signed off on it, so it's the truth. When was this compared to the release of the DKC games? When did each of those come out? I think this actually came out the same year as DKC 1. DKC 1 was 94, wasn't it? There we go. You can kill enemies with that. Range is just really bad. I remember to unsubscribe from Twitch channels. AGQ was a while ago now, yeah. I mean, they still run events all year. I've watched some of their non-GDQ events. Because they occasionally run Battle Network games, which they don't normally do during GDQ. Which is weird, because Battle Network, if you skip all the cutscenes, those games are not long. You could fit, like, a single game in, like, a 3 to 4 hour block. Why was Mario shouting help there? Problem is, if you fall even slightly too far, you drop the key. So you don't even wanna roll, because it'll cost you the key if you do that. If it lands on the spikes, you pretty much can't pick it up. Dear Force, I've only played Super Metroid once on stream. I don't know, actually, Super Metroid probably isn't the game I'd want to do a randomizer for. Wind Waker Rando, I'd be down to try at some point, but I haven't even streamed original Wind Waker yet, because Nintendo hasn't re-released it. Completely. The stage introduces Donkey Kong throwing the barrels, like, hard to the left and right, which bounces them. Oh yeah, we get diagonal toss now. DK booty, yeah. His ass comedically squeezing into each door. Which they change in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong game to be, him running into it and then sticking his head out of the keyhole. Shit. I'm not even an hour into this game and I'm already a third done. What if we could use bits or whatever to unlock just one emote from a channel to use anywhere? At least want to keep time, because it's fun to use when people finish games. I mean, they have that system with that other thing. That frog emote that I have. Chip. This music bangs, man. What was it? How do you... Unlocked? No. Hype Train, that was it. Channel-specific emotes, though, yeah. Chip, chip, dip, whip. Oh, you can land there, okay. So I'm almost positive that these inspired the enemies in Sute Hakun. Wanna get over here quickly? You gotta swing. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Put that there. There you go. If you don't move that enemy, you can't get down here to get the one-up. Or rather, you can, but then you'll die immediately. I think I've ever gotten this far in the game, never committed to a serious playthrough. It definitely hit a point where kid me was like, this is a little too difficult, but I think I did finish it. I finished it when I was still in grade school, I know that. What the? Oh. Okay, those guys are not gonna let me through. Like how Mario grandstands at the end of that. We'll show off. Something really comforting about the brown color palette the Super Game Boy uses for Game Boy games, yeah. Since it's the default for most of them. I'm making a mistake. Getting down there. Oh no, never mind, it was over here. I was overly cautious for no reason. Oh, that doesn't kill them. That's weird. Why is it showing the background color, like, tiles that they were placed over? That might be a glitch. Like the 1-Up music sounds like it came from Sonic. Kinda? You mean for like the bonus game? Look at all the skins in Anton Blast recently. I love that there's a brown SGB skin for him. Oh man. Anton Blast is another one that I want to play in full at some point. Oh yeah, now we get fake doors. Real fake doors. So there's no crawling, but if you press down and let the enemy push you... There you go. Okay, what do I need that for? So that block up there, I believe, just creates a block to stand on. Okay, so we got the real fake doors up here. I don't know what the point of that block is here, though. So I don't know if I want to play Anton Blast or Pizza Tower first. The dilemma of putting off the latter that both games have now released. And they both have a very different flavor. Pizza Tower is definitely more for if you want kind of like a Sonic Wario Land 4 kind of mashup. That's the one to go with. Anton Blast is more like straight up like this is more of a Wario game. I don't think anything happens if you bring these to the fake doors. Yeah. Deny the nice. Okay, we can go up to the end immediately, but we can't, we need to open the other switch. Whoops. I got flattened. I already bought Anton on sale a while ago, but I guess since that's the one I have, but some music from Pizza Tower, your YouTube mixes lately, and it's got you wanting to play that. They're both really good. I mean, I haven't played Anton Blast in full. I could tell you that it's very polished game from what I've seen. I've seen a playthrough of it. I played Pizza Tower, like 90% completion, and it is pretty damn good. Ah, that's why you go up there first. Save yourself. It's fun that the boss fights here are essentially just like puzzles. Like extra puzzles. Squish. Flat Macaw, yeah. Oh, there's like a little lag when you hit the switch there. Fuck! I don't know what I was supposed to do there. I was gonna fall on the spikes if I didn't do that. I'm having a rough transition into 2D. I didn't 100%. Yeah, I didn't get A ranks or S. I didn't get P ranks on anything in Pizza Tower. I didn't even get S ranks on anything. Oh wait, that'll stop it anyway. There we go. But I did get all the collectibles and I beat all the stages, which I feel is on its own worth the experience alone. If you really hate yourself, you could go for all P ranks, but it doesn't do much other than change the results screen. Alright, Dong. Hurry up. Let's do it. Ow! Such a fucking idiot. By the way, you can disable the custom color palettes if you want. You can just brown it up. It's my favorite one. My favorite one's the one that's really like neon. It may not be here because this is Super Game Boy 2, so it may not have the same color palettes. I have a question. If you remake that one PNG tuber, would you wear it for Karma? The answer is for this year specifically, no. There is a very specific reason I'm saying that, and has nothing to do with you or anything else. But talk to me about it later. I'll see what we can do. I get spoiled some stuff for Anton Blast since I watched someone stream highlights on the whole game. Yeah, I mean the story is not important. It's not important. It's just there for the funny cutscenes, which there are definitely more of than Pizza Tower. I think Pizza Tower just has more overall content than Anton Blast in terms of like high score chasing and bonus modes and stuff. There we go. Damn. Like how he slides a little bit. You remember? No, it's something new. Here's the big issue. I don't know how I'm gonna... okay, so we're talking... By the way, we're talking about April Fool's Day. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna stream that day, because the next morning is the Switch 2 reveal, and I'm gonna be up to, like, watch that immediately, because I'm gonna want to pre-order the Switch 2 if it goes up right after that thing. So, we're gonna have to see what happens, but I do kind of have plans in place for what's going to happen next week. Oh my god, we're gonna end up with 69! Nice. They're putting a Waluigi game in Switch 2. Yes, they are. Should have put Grinch in the final game. Oh, was he in one of the Pizza Tower pre-releases? Man, Smash and Pizza Tower? Damn, the Grinch is getting all over the place. He's doing really well for himself after the knee surgery. Oh no, one of those. Definitely not enough time to climb up that. Can I not grab that? Oh, I can. Okay. Is that alive? No, it isn't. That one's alive. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Can't kill those. There was like a demo with a single Kaiser level themed after the Grinch with pictures of him all over the place. It was a competition where the first person could prove they beat it, get a copy of the game when it released. Oh, wow. I'll have to check that out after the stream. I never did the update for Pizza Tower. I never did the noise update, and I never did the Halloween update, which apparently requires effort to unlock stuff in. So I may consider going back to it at some point. I was also considering, going back to Digimon Survive at some point. I know that's like a wild game for me to be revisiting, considering I gave up on it, but like I kind of want to finish it. I'm thinking I'll get the bad ending, get one of the other 3 endings that I'm eligible to get, and then do like a new game plus like speed run on like the easiest difficulty. Save everyone and get the true ending. Huh. Okay, I think I know what to do. Actually, wait. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Actually, no, I do. I know. Okay, we're good. Let's see if this plays out. Okay. And now we just... Nope, never mind, we fell off. Bro fell off. Alright, in that case... I was wondering about the noise. Was he just not playable in the first release of the game? Because he was in some of the demos. Yeah, he wasn't playable in the full release of the game originally. He was the second major update for it. kind of ass. Okay, we need this dude to fall down so he could push me through there. Can't carry the key out of there while it's like that. Where did they put that platform with that thing there when you could just jump to get that? Hey, Poetry Ninja, I'm good. How are you doing? Relaxing after a busy weekend. I had another bum lay in bed all weekend, which I'm not happy about. I was supposed to get stuff done. Thankfully, the one thing that was due tomorrow that I had to get done got pushed back all the way to April. So, no harm, no foul there. But I really need to get back in the groove of things here. What do we got here? Whoa, Tall level. But, to make it quicker, you just deflect the barrels. Thing is, if he does another barrel and hits it, then it destroys it. Ass. Michael's new groove. No foul, says the bird. Ha 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 ha, yes. Ha ha! You just make sure the PNG tuber was working. I think this is Rocky Valley? No, Jungle. Rocky Valley's one of the last areas. It's also the biggest, I believe. Surprisingly, Jungle is not... This is about halfway through the game. This is... Yeah. This is the 5th world out of 10. Counting World 0. So this is halfway through the game after we beat it. I believe this is where the Donkey Kong Jr. stuff really starts ramping up a bit. That, I believe... Yeah, same as, Actually, that's a good question. Yeah, it just makes a spring appear. Though... Dang, you really the somersaults? It really is Jumpman. Yeah. Ow. Hey, Robo Bunny. We were just talking about the Grinch again and his knee surgery. Alright, what the fuck do I do here? Yeah, if you're holding the key, you essentially get an extra hit. Ah! Should have been on the right side. Jump, man, yes. Because he's a man that jumps. He's a carpenter. One more thing about Pizza Tower. I love that in the earliest demos, the music from Night Transformation was straight up Frog's theme from Chrono Trigger. Oh, really? Why did I do that? Okay. Shit. Okay. Lock-in time. I cannot fucking believe myself right now. What am I doing? Oh dear, it's jungle. Hey, Null Sprite, how you doing? Want to see more betas for games having zero shame and just stealing assets to use temporarily because it's funny. There was a game recently that, like, they revealed an asset was stuck in the, like an image asset from another game was in it. Wasn't there a South Park game that just straight up used Chrono Trigger music in, like, its beta files? I know the Indie Game version, when that first came out, used music from Kokoron. And they later replaced it with, unique music in the deluxe edition. Welcome to the jungle. We got funny games. We got Ropes and Frustration. It's probably gonna be the 2. Yeah. Nope, it was 1. Wow. A lot of lives to lose to get to that point. Look at this color palette. Oh, this is straight up the Donkey Kong Jr. stage. Where you have to, like, grab the little vines to avoid getting hit. I see that crusher there. Not gonna fool me. Wow, that took no time compared to the other one. Saw a YouTube video recently where some snowboarding launch title for the 360 had barely edited FE6 sprites. Oh yeah, in the crowds. They had like pixelated crowds with FE6 sprites in it. Moving ropes. Alright. Oh yeah, we got our first appearance of DK Jr. here. So that's the canon Donkey Kong right now. Oh wait, can't stand there. Oh, yes, I can. I think Junior shows up in like a lot of the he shows up in regular stages too, to just randomly hit switches. Damsel Cry reminds you of Blazing Saddles, the scene where the new sheriff kidnaps himself. Really? Again, Super Game Boy enhanced. Actual sound bites. It wasn't the crowd, it was like a title screen for a special mission. The mushrooms hurt Mario? Oh. It's like huge shock. Mushrooms in this game are bad. I'm making really good time. Oh, this is a single screen. I'm making really good time here. If I finish this world, then I don't know, because depending on how long it takes. Oh, this goes up probably. Yeah, there we go. Ah! This might be the last world for tonight. I'm not sure. I do want to get a good, like, 2+ hours of Final Fantasy in tonight as well. Yeah, actually that might be good, because I was originally going to do 2 hours and 2 hours, but if I'm already halfway through the game, I think this was probably a good place to call it. Oh yeah, I think that is the case. I guessed at the beginning, but I think if the tens digit of the time matches the stage number, then you get the little door closing animation. Good chance it's just like the wife of one of the devs or something. I wonder who did the voice line for Pauline here, actually. Yeah, good question. It's like the mailroom guy, or like the inventory sorting guy, was for Nintendo of America, was the voice of the announcer in the original arcade Punch-Out. Nothing worse than Batstrooms meowing into the distance. 37 down, 64 to go. Yeah, as far as stages go. It's yeah, it's 101, right? 101 stages. The timer is greater than 150. The door closing animation happens. Oh. Both times I've gotten the animation, the tens digit of the time matches the stage number. Alright, never mind then. I guess it just means I'm good at the game. Yeah, I was gonna do 2 hours and 2 hours, but I want to make sure I get some... What the fuck? Can I just jump that? Yeah, I can. Okay, so we got blocks that we can place. I think I see what I'm supposed to do with the blocks. Not get hit by the enemy would be a good start. The second half of this game is definitely more challenging and longer. So what'll probably happen is, I'll probably... Can I just drag the camera up? Or is it limited? No, it's limited to the square I'm on. Not much better. I need to get those two enemies off the left platform. Alright, better. And you can't move when that's key. 100% of the size of this game is the voice sample. Well, again, remember, it's being rendered through the Super Nintendo. So, I'm not sure how that works exactly. It's still on the cart, yeah. Well, I mean, here's the other thing, too. I know Space Invaders gave you the entire Super Nintendo game if you had the Super Game Boy and the Game Boy cart. So they were able to fit an entire Super Nintendo game on a Game Boy cart. But it's also Space Invaders, so... Are you fucking me? Yeah, this is gonna be the last world for tonight. I'm guessing this. I'm wild guessing this is gonna be a 3-game stream. First half tonight. Third quarter, or a little over a third quarter next time, and then the rest of it on the third stream. Next stream, I'll probably devote, like, the entire stream to this, though, so it might actually go quicker. So it might be a 2-stream game, we'll see. Like losing your hotel key at a con, but more extreme. or like me, where half the time I go to a convention, the room key doesn't work. Or any hotel. When was the last time I went to a hotel? MagFest. Apparently the big fur meet that I'm going to in the beginning of May, which I thought was just a local event for like 2 days, which is 2 days, but I didn't realize that we were going to get there was a hotel for it, so I'm going to end up staying overnight on Saturday for that. which I didn't really want to do, but, like, yeah, whatever. It's one night. How do I take these things out? Okay, there we go. Definitely did not do this stage correctly. There was probably a way easier way to do this. The bop returns. It's always, again, these enemies always show up whenever this music plays. Yo, bud. Ugh. By the way, you do get points when you jump over enemies, just like the arcade game. It's a neat little thing. You look nice on the TV, by the way. Oh, the PNG tuber? Thank you. What is that? Is that Kermit? Oh, that's gotta be a Vinny emote, right? That's gotta be... Yeah, Kermit, please. I mean, the actual TV. Yeah. I'm assuming you're watching me on your TV with the app. I wonder if my TV could probably do that now, because now I have the better DVR set for all the TVs in the house, so I should be able to access the YouTube app. Actually, no. That would only be if I had a smart TV. Never mind. I'm getting confused with the TV in my mom's room. 5-second delay, though, yeah. Oh, look, the mushrooms that we were teased this whole time show up now. You can't do anything, Tiny, except walk and jump. No climbing. Also, yes, the music just stops completely while you're transforming. Oh, I seem to remember it making a noise. I'm not sure why it's not happening now. Wish the Twitch app on Switch wasn't a complete dumpster fire. Is it even still active? I thought they discontinued it, because it's just terrible. The Fire TV, it's tiny or something, but oh, nice. The Twitch app, even on mobile, is not great now, though they fixed some of the issues. I have a joke video that I recorded one stream of me speedrunning the Twitch app. And essentially it was me launching it from the Switch and getting to my channel. Master of the art of the hammer throw. Literally just a web browser applet, yeah. Yeah, I doubt it'll take 30 minutes to get through this area, but I'm definitely not finishing another world within 2 hours, so... Would rather cut it a little early and get more Final Fantasy in. What? Hammer time. Switch can only run one applet at a time, so if you suspend and open it, your profile or album or something and went back, the entire app would restart. Wait, really? I didn't know that. It's like my phone when I minimize YouTube. And it's like, no, we gotta open the whole thing back up now. Sorry. Any excuse... I believe... I've been a long believer that the YouTube app is purposely rigged so that, like, it's super sensitive to letting you just touch other areas of it. So it can take you off the current video you're watching and then be like, well, you let go, bro. We gotta put a new, You let go. We gotta show you a new ad now. Hey, what the fuck did I do? What did I do wrong here? Oh. Whoa, hey, buddy, what are you doing? Can't view chat same time as stream, only one at a time. Use new pipe, doesn't suck as much. Usually use it for background audio and music, yeah. I mean, you could also just use the iPhone browser, too. It works. What am I supposed to do here? What was the point of coming up here? Oh, it opened that gate below there. Alright. Frog! Oh, the key is down here, okay. What? The hitboxes on these enemies. Kinda shitty. Okay, I see nuts, I see the items. What do you frogs got going on here? Oh, they jump when you're on top of them, okay. Good to know. That's probably how I get stuff up here. It's you, you're in the game. Yeah, you're in the game. Froggy. Froggy! I need you. Okay. Okay. Wait, those fucking things are way too big. There we go. Whew. Got DQ ice cream, mint Oreo. Very good. A little happy. That's good. DQ is still open. It's 1 a.m. Well, I mean, it depends on where you are. It's 2 a.m. where I am. Our DQs are not open 24/7. Just craving ice cream so hard. I'm tempted to go to the gas station this late to get some. No, you guys are making me hungry now. When it gets this late, the only thing I can eat is cereal. Give me the other bonus stage where I'm guaranteed a life. Okay, the frogs don't hurt. Can I pick them up? No, you can't. This area has collapsing ladders, which you can still climb up. It just doesn't let you finish climbing them. I was like wondering where the mushrooms were coming from. Junior's popping off off the stage there and making it a bad time for me. So I could beat this instantly, but okay, touching Junior's death. Eating animal crackers, nice. I ran out of snacks in my room. I finally finished them all, and I'm tempted to not get any more because my room is so nice and clean now. That didn't work. How do we get in there? Shit. Maybe it's something to do with the... No, you can't move the bugs, though. And... screwed. Oh my god. So I'm guessing there's I don't know how to get in there. Alright, perfect run's ruined. I'm not gonna stress over this. But really, how do you get in there? Help you make a pole? Like, what kind? I think the Ancient Proton John video from like 15 years ago about not touching the mushroom. Or you know what? Give me time. I'll take another look at this. Maybe I have to bring the key down there. I don't get it. Twitch poll? Well, what's the poll gonna be? Because making one without my permission means that you can ask the chat anything. And I don't know if I trust you with that power. Wait. Okay, that did nothing. I feel like there's something here. Like, there's gotta be some secret to getting up there, and I kind of want to figure it out. Wasn't good enough, though. Wait. Nope, that wasn't it. How she pull to her statue? I don't think most people in chat are gonna have an answer for that. Man. Egg, yeah. I'm losing my mind. How do you get in there? What's the secret? Oh, wait a minute. There's ways to displace these. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? Let's just forget about it. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Let's just get it done. Let's get out of here. That's gonna nag at me forever. What's going on here? It tells me those are spikes, and we shouldn't be touching that. Oh, okay. And the barrels, of course, have, magical, shitty mushrooms in them. Thankfully the two up here don't get destroyed for a while, so kinda... Oh, but they pop the thing out of it. Good stuff. Oh, now I get the super hammer. This might be the pyramid up ahead. No, it might be the airplane. Nope, it's the pyramid. Desert, technically. Cool! Alright, well, we know where we're starting next time. The dessert. We had dinner, now we're having dessert. So these hammers actually regenerate, which is cool. Mmm, sand. Thought they did. Yeah, they do. Not bad. 5 stages down, 5 to go. Does it save your score? 'Cause I had a pretty good score going on there. It saves your lives, which is nice. There's no Donkey Kong, though. That is a pie level. Nope, score gets wiped. Cool. Game could save everything else, but not the score. Alright, whatever. Yeah, it's from DBZ Abridged. Goku says that to Frieza. Alright, let me make a backup save. Just in case. Big number's hard, yeah, exactly. Sin, it's everywhere. Get used to it. Anyway, this was fun. I will do more of this soon. Maybe a whole dedicated stream to finish it. And then we'll do something else after that. But for now, I'm going to close this and do a couple hours of Final Fantasy VII. We'll finish the Proto Relic in Cosmo Canyon. So stick around, and I'll be right back.